So tell me about those days when you used to make those pan there, Albert.
Okay, those days. From the time we see the drum with the skull and crossbone, which you know is. But before we used to ignore it and just go and be burning pans, but notice why if you burning them, the skin starting to scratch here, I burning here and all this kind of thing. Not until later, a couple of years after we get to understand the environment and the dangerous chemicals these drum have in it. So I guess a lot of the department from before, got sick and thing die. People think it's natural causes of never to know it. They die off of these chemicals. So now we have the procedure now is these drums before if you had to use the already used drum, you don't take it out from the wherever you get it come unless it's clean. Must be clean and well back in Trinidad they use diesel to wash it out. Even though they still use diesel to wash it out.
Yeah.
So that was a big thing. So now I guess all department get kind of smart for that, Get wise to know these drums, skull and crossbones, stay away from it.
But if the drum shows an explosive symbol, what do they consider that as?
But yeah, the symbol, what they do, they clean it because it's losing it or whatever, they have. I guess in them times once we know the drum clean, we tell ourselves safe. In them times you get it so you get it clean. So we know this had the hazardous thing and if you clean it out, if it's diesel, gas or whatever to use to clean it out. And you go from there. But those times it was hazardous.
What about testing? You think there should be a test to show that a drum after it's made is clean?
Yeah, but I think they should have, at least where you get the drums, like the recycled drum. The new drums and them, it's just, it's pure new drum. They don't have to test on. Some of these recycled drums have chemicals in it that sometimes, I think they wash it out and haven't come out clean. But if they have some form that they can test the drum to know it's safe for use. Because when you go down inside the drum, you breathe the air, you might see it, but whatever little residue remain there, you get it in. You go into your system and next 10, 15 years, then it's sure up. Yes, yeah.
Would you like to participate in any kind of research to show that there are clean drums being made now?
Yeah, anytime it have anything, I'm willing to participate in them at any level to make sure that clean for me and for the other tuners who, doing it too. But we have to, we have to safeguard the tuners and them. They have a longer life, right? So you can do more. And then the younger ones coming up, you want them to go and, get into that toxic from an early age. You want them to, have it clean so they can, work and feel safe about it while doing it.
How about the players?
Yeah, well, the impact on the players didn't really much because they want to know they have a part to play.
Right.
So then we really want to know wait hard in it from before. Once them can get and them see it, if touch it and someone that's all them concerned about you. There's the tuners, the makers who bring it to the band, And if the pan is dirty, you want to bring it to the pan at time because you have small kids playing. So you want them to get, affected by chemicals. So you have to make sure it's properly clean before you get into the air. But lots of being spraying pan now.
What about the people who live near the pan yard where they're burning the same pan and they don't know next door, they don't know what being burned, and they have children, little babies in the house?
Babies like long time, 10, 15 years ago, we used to burn pan with tire, and the seeing a tire and like knowing the hot tire, so you burning pan and like by the street corner, and people coming from work and oh boy, I need black smoke. I used to be sorry for this. Black smoke, these people have to inhale and and they ain't gonna make noise, but because sometimes, oh boy, but they bear with us.
Yeah. You think it's time for change now?
Yeah, it's time for change now. We have the propane, propane. Well, actually, I think I was one of the first person that introduced propane to Trinidad.
Yeah.
That was way back in 86, 87, the first time I came to Canada. Went to Winnipeg and ended up in this guy basement and see a furnace. House furnace, heat the house for winter. And while it's going and looking at this furnace, I noticed these long jets. And as a maker, say, looking for something that could do. And I say, okay. Next day, I went to the scrapyard with furnace. One day, that's it.
Yeah.
Took some of that to Trinidad and lots of them tuners, At the time, some was kind of skeptical to get into it, but I ended up selling quite a few there. Even like Roland, he bought one, the first one I carried on here. Then this guy, Lincoln Enterprise, Larry and them, I get there to do some. And that Roy Penta, he's from Incorporated. They was the first guys, who had it them time. And now it's, everybody is using propane now.
Yeah. Does Eager use propane now?
Yeah. But when I get it here, you guys my main man tree, like my teacher, so I call you up the next day and say, well, I have it here, or no more tire burning. And I said, when I came here, we do a program in the University of Manitoba. And I went back to Trinidad and I take down all those burners back home, and that was it from there, everybody, Nice and clean, no set of smoke. People didn't have to run and close the window and think when they burning pan next door. The only thing that was part of it, so the only set of part we had was to get clear now was making sure that the drums is safe, so when they burn your hair around, even they hit all the fumes and things.
Mm-hmm.
So I think once we get that, together, then good for the environment, everything healthy for the tuners who working. I know, and there it goes.
All right. Well, one of these days I'm gonna see your burner at work. Is this your burner down the bottom here?
Burner here.
Let me just take a quick look at it there.
Yeah.
So this is the burner. So that comes from a furnace, a regular
Yeah.
house furnace. And you have your gas tanks here, your cylinders.
When I'm burning, they want to come.
Yeah.
When you burning and then come on. Probably tomorrow, next couple of days.
Yeah, call me when you're burning next time then, okay?
Yeah.
All right, man. So that's about it for now. What's your last word? Environment on the environment.
Environment, we get good material. Save it from the skull and the crossbones. All the other children, save it from those drums. If you get them, make sure they're properly clean before they leave the yard, wherever you're picking them up, wherever manufacturer, whatever company that have the chemicals in it, make sure it's clean before you start to work with it. Because, in the long run, they end up with sickness and disease that they don't know, they picked them up a couple of years ago. And inhaling that toxic fumes is very bad for your health.
All right. Well, thank you, Albert.